first place that I really started getting involved in the community is recreationally. I've been on the Shuswap Women's Recreational Soccer Association board for a number of years now, in a variety of roles. I did social media, I was the secretary, I was the vice president, as well as most recently the registrar, so in charge of communications and registering folks for sessions. I think throughout my roles, I've had a strong emphasis on engaging our members and making sure that we are always in touch with them and also soliciting feedback. I'm always the first when the board is divided on an issue to suggest that we actually survey the membership, either formally or informally, with board members going out and asking their teams what their thoughts are on a certain thing. I've been very involved in Women Who Wine recently, and that's been a huge eye-opener for me in terms of how much work our nonprofit community does in our city to just keep everybody, really to keep our most vulnerable safe and engaged in our community. I'm the first to step up in a grassroots sort of way. I raised $1,200 one night at one of our Women Who Wine events for a Ukrainian couple wanting to go back to take care of their family. During the pandemic, I was serving food to the homeless or those experiencing homelessness. And I've also run a campaign called the Period Promise campaign. So that was bringing awareness, especially during the pandemic, to the issue of period poverty, where menstrual products, and even now today with the price of inflation, they're a necessity for women and people that menstruate, and just bringing that awareness and doing collection drives to get those products to service providers where vulnerable populations can access them. So, if a concerned citizen came to me with a problem, I think that I've developed I think I have a good track record of taking people's concerns, hearing what those concerns are, and seeing if there's something I can do about it or somebody else can do about it. I think I have what it takes to really fulfill my promise of engaging citizens and making sure that people feel like that it's a two-way street. That they can come to me and I can also communicate with them what's happening at the city level. I think that our system of communication is often inaccessible for folks. So a lot of times I'll ask, what's happening with this meeting or that meeting or this topic? And people say, just read the council meeting minutes or the council agenda. Those agendas and minutes can be hundreds of pages long. I think that counselors play a huge role in synthesizing that information and communicating that out. So I think that's something that I would look to do. I've already committed to doing weekly counselor hours. I'd also like to have a counselor bulletin that I put out in terms of synthesizing what has happened at council meetings so that people aren't left in the dark and aren't surprised when they hear about an initiative that's been going on and they go, I have lots of ideas about that. How come I wasn't aware or there wasn't the opportunity to put that input in? So I think that's definitely a huge strength of mine.